well done for sticking with this. You know what? If you're sticking with this and you're following along and you're doing it and you're kind of keeping up with me, then well done you. I think that's absolutely fantastic, and you are you're coming out of your comfort zone and learning some new skills here today. So if, as I've said on the last two videos, if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to just watch along, Joe, it's a bit quick for me right now, but I'm just going to watch along to kind of get a general thing, then great. At least this gives you a general overview and you can go back and you can have a real go at it in your own time, can't you? And of course you can go back over the last two videos and pause and go and try things out and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, look, I've just got rid of that yellow hue because it was really annoying me. So I've done that, and let's just add some more text in the center here. Hello, welcome to my page. This is a test. Actually, why don't we put this is my first IFrame page or something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to highlight that. And I'm going to make that, let's make that, what should we make that? Verdana. I quite like Verdana. I use Verdana quite a lot. Let's go down to Verdana Bold. Make that Verdana Bold. And let's make that slightly bigger. And let's change the colour to purple. Okay. All right. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so this is the page that we are now going to use just as a test page, just to show you how it works with putting a page into Facebook and an iframe. Now, of course, guys, what you can do with this is you can completely, mess around with this. You can put other images, you can add video, you can do all sorts in Composer, okay? And within the Social Networking Academy site, I do actually build a couple of pages here and there with videos and stuff in it, so you can kind of follow along and see what I do in order to do that, okay? But it is Composer really does make it very easy for you. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I just want to show you how easy Composer makes it for you. Look, let's go into my browser a minute, okay? And let's go into YouTube. Now, for this exercise, I'm going to presume that you have a YouTube account and that you know how to upload YouTube videos. Once again, if you don't, within the Social Networking Academy site, I do have a full YouTube section all about video, how to make videos and how to upload videos, okay? So don't worry about that. Now, let's just take a video. So here we go. This is my advert on how to make money with Facebook video. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to go over here. Oops, hold on a second. Pause that. I'm going to go over here to embed and I'm going to grab the embed code that's here. Okay. And I'm going to basically copy that code and I'm going to go back over to Composer. I'm going to center it because I want it centered. Then I'm going to go up here to insert, okay? And within insert, there's this little one here that says HTML. And I'm going to click on HTML and it brings up this little box here. And I'm simply going to copy that video that I just got off YouTube, that embed code, into that little HTML box, okay? And then I'm going to click insert. And boom, that video has been added. Now, I've left the width too wide. It's now gone over where I want, which is not what I want. So I am going to have to go and change that. Now, I can do this one of two ways. I can either just delete it and start again, yeah? What I'm actually going to do, please feel free to watch along. This is going to confuse you if you know nothing about coding or pages. What I'm actually going to do is go over here into the source code, because you can actually see your page either by the design or you can see it by its actual source code, which is the HTML code. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in here and I can see here where my video is, and actually the width is only 480, which is interesting. But anyway, I'm going to take that down to, let's go down to 400, and I'm going to take my height down to 320. I have to do that down here as well, 320, and take the width down to 400. Okay, so I'm just going to do that to bring that video back, and there it is. Okay, all right, so there's my page, and this is the page that we are going to use. Now, I would like to browse, I'd like to have a look at this page before I actually upload it to the web. I would like to see what it looks like. I want to make sure that this is centered. I want to make sure the page looks good. I want to preview it, okay? So the first thing we need to do is we need to save the page. Okay, so if I click on this little save icon here, it's going to ask me to put in a title for my page. So let's put in a title, welcome, actually let's put in first iframe and click OK. All right, so that's now called that page first iframe, and it's going to save it as an HTML file, first iframe.html, and I'm just going to save that on my desktop for now. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So that is now saved on my desktop, and actually I didn't do something there which I should have done, and I'll show you that in a minute. But look, I've saved that now. Okay, and if I now click on browse, then this means that I can preview this page in my actual browser. It's going to bring it up as if it were live on the web. And look at that. Hello, welcome to my page. This is my first iframe page, and there it is. Okay, there's my video. Okay, and the video works. Look, watch. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Okay, so that all works. We can see that. That's looking good. But here's what I did wrong just then. If you'll notice up here, look, where it says desktop/first percentage 20 iframe.html. Whenever you leave a gap in a name, then it automatically puts in this percentage 20. And you don't want to do that because that's open to the code not being read properly and all sorts of problems happening. So what I'm actually going to do, that is now saved, yeah, so I'm now going to minimize that, okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, let's minimize everything down a minute, I'm going to go into my desktop and I'm going to find that file and I'm actually going to rename it, okay, because I want to get rid of that gap. I don't want that gap. So I'm just going to get rid of that gap. So it's first iframe.html all the way through. And I'm actually going to get rid of that capital as well. In fact, I'm going to get rid of all caps. Let's just keep it really, really easy. First iframe.html all in small letters. And really you want to try and do that wherever possible. Just keep everything in small letters and don't have any gaps in your titles. Okay? So that's now renamed. Now, I don't want to confuse you, but I do want to go back and show you. Where is 7 minutes? I just want to go back into Composer a minute because I do just want to focus on this title thing for the minute, okay? Hold on a second. Discard changes. Let's save it again. File, save as. Right. First iframe. Replace. Right. I've now saved that. Okay. I just want to talk about this title thing 1 minute before we go. Because what you put up here, your first iframe.html, and what you put in here are two very different things. If I click browse again and go back to this one, see up here, it says first iframe, yeah? And then here is the first iframe.html. This is what people will see when they log in to see your page, this name here. So it's really important that you call your page something that you want people to see. It's not so important about the URL. You can call that anything you want. Some of you will have seen my download pages and they might be a whole load of googly-gumbly numbers. Yeah, that's not so important. What's really important is this. So if we go up here to format and down here to page title and properties, yeah, it's this title here. So you might want to call it Wowee, iframes are cool. Yeah, let's save that. Now it's changed that title to Wowee, iframes are cool. We've still saved it off of the page as first iframe.html. Yeah, that's different. That's what we're actually calling the file. Yeah, that's what we've called the file, first iframe.html. But what we've called the page is Wowee, iframes are cool. And if we now browse that, you can see the address is still first iframe.html, but what people are going to see at the top of their page is Wowee, iframes are cool. Okay? Sorry if I've confused you a little bit there, but I just did get my teeth in, did just want to outline that. Okay, so here we are. Now the next thing you can do, and if you are working through Create Your First Website by 3:45, you can actually just click Publish within Composer. You can literally click the Publish button and that's going to bring you up to here. Okay, oh, that's the phone ringing. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, where was I? Right, so basically you can just publish straight from Composer without the need for your file transfer protocol, your FTP client, okay? And Chris does talk about that in his book. And you can basically go through here and you can put in your site name and the HTTP address of your home page, yeah, and your publishing address. I'm not going to do this now. I haven't used this for a really long time, and I would urge you once again just to read the book if this is the route you want to go. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to upload this page to my FTP client. So I'm going to open up FileZilla, okay? I'm going to refresh my page because the server just closed it down there while it was having a little sleep. And now I'm going to go over here and I want to find my desktop, don't I? Because that's where the file is. So here's my desktop. There's my first iframe.html on my desktop. Oops. I'm trying to move the... There it is on my desktop. Yeah. And here it is on my desktop. Over here. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to upload that to my main Social Networking Academy folder. Yeah. So I want to upload it directly in to this folder here. So I'm going to click on the socialnetworkingacademy.com. That's called a directory actually rather than a folder. I'm going to click on the socialnetworkingacademy.com directory. Yep, so I can see there's nothing after it. There's no forward slashes or anything. I'm then going to take my first iframe.html, right click. Actually, I think you can just drag. You don't always have to right click and upload. You can literally just take this over and just drag it into this file here, okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to transfer it and upload it, okay? So that is going to be within here somewhere. Might just need to refresh. Refresh. Do you know, that's why I never drag. I never thing and drag because it's probably gone into one of these now, yeah? So I'm actually going to just right click and upload. And then I know it's going to go in where it needs to go in. All right, so that's now going to right click and upload. And if we go in, there is my baby. First iframe.html. It's there. Yeah. You see where I dragged it before? It was highlighting these. So I bet you it's within one of these as well. So we won't worry about that for now. So I've right clicked and I've uploaded first iframe.html in there. So now if I go into my browser and I go www.thesocialnetworkingacademy.com, first iframe.html, boom, there's my page. Wowie, iframes are cool, live on the web. This is it, live on the web. Okay, you are now officially ready to integrate into Facebook. Okay, you are officially completely ready to integrate into Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this video, and on the next video I'm going to show you number 2, the second way that you can get a page live on the web. And of course we've got a very special surprise for you. So do make sure you tune in tomorrow to learn how to get a page live on the web using WordPress, which I have to say is a far easier way than what I have just showed you over the last 3 videos. However, if you have been following along and by using the ebook and by looking over my shoulder, seeing what I'm doing, you have managed to get a page up and live. Congratulations! That is a massive leap forward and good for you. If you're waiting really to see how WordPress works, then you are just going to love tomorrow because it is so much easier and quicker, and will be live on the web before you know it. And of course, I will be giving you your free surprise gift, which I'm very excited about. So guys, thank you very much for following along. I do hope you've enjoyed the videos. Have a fantastic day, whatever you are doing, and I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.